Warning, Hebrews Toys Reviews is not intended for children. It is for adult collectors and people over the age of 18.
Hello everybody, Hebrew77 here for Hebrew Toy Reviews, and I haven't made a video in a while, so this video, not necessarily a toy review video, but a little bit of a playing catch up. What have I been doing here lately? After I did Star Trek month back in January, I took a little break. I did a review here and there, but I haven't had a whole lot of reviews so far. And number one reason for that is because we've had a lot of ice storms, and I haven't had a whole lot of time to get out to Target. But I know that Target has a lot of the Masters Universe Origins figures out there right now. Hopefully they still do, and I could go out there. I wanted to pick up Stridor, Masters Universe Origins Stridor. For those of you that don't know, there's been a lot of other reviews on it. But right now, before I forget, I'd like to do a quick shout out to Comic Book Tropes. I have been watching a lot of Comic Book Tropes videos here lately, and quite frankly, I'm sort of addicted to them. Only one thing I wish he would do is read some more Batman comics. I really love the Batman comics, and you know, I think I would love also maybe if he could read full-on comic books. I think that would be cool. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying about this channel, I will have more toy reviews coming up in the near future. However, I've just been working on a lot of other different projects, and I haven't had a whole lot of time to do things. But today, I thought, since I just mentioned Comic Book Tropes, we'll take a look at some small sample of my comic book collection, and maybe other things here and there inside the apartment. But for now, let's just take a small look of my comic books. Let the look begin. And usually at this point I say let the review begin, but that sounds good enough. In the ages of where we find ourselves looking at digital comic books, I actually have a pretty decent collection. This is a smaller collection, and the shame of it is I'm letting these sit in my drawer. What the hell's wrong with that one? Letting these sit in my drawer and just kind of pile up, and I've had these in this sack for the last 2 years now, since I bought them at Superman Fest back, oh gosh, I don't know, it's been a few years now. But we'll go through those in a minute. I really want to talk about, and this has got, oh my god, it's got a coffee stain on it. See, I'm really ashamed I don't really keep better care of these. Anyway, these are the Batman Chronicles, and I didn't buy these in any kind of convention or anything like that. These were bought at a bookstore. This is volume 1, as you can see here, and how the heck did that coffee stain get there? I thought I removed it before I set any coffee down on it. Anyway, sorry, I'm going to obsess about that for the next few weeks now. But what I like about, you know, having actual books is, you know, the fact that you can open them up and they have a smell to them, and you can flip through the pages, you know, you have actual pages. And you have, I know you're not supposed to do that, but, you know, I mean, yeah, they have a smell to them. That old comic book smell, you know, you used to sprawl out your comic books on your bed and stuff like that, and just read each comic book, and just, you know, I could make a whole day, or hell, even a whole weekend out of it, just reading comic book after comic book. after comic book, and they were fairly cheap back then. But this has got a whole lot of stories in it, and these are really cool, awesome stories. I mean, it goes all the way back to Batman #1. You can see there the art, the cover art there for Batman #1. And it's a really cool comic book. You got to be very careful, though. I don't want to get coffee stains on it. And this one's got some bent corners already on it. But anyway, this is the Batman Chronicles Volume 2. And it basically picks up where Chronicles Volume 1 picks up. And I tell you what's really cool about these Chronicles, Volume 1 and 2, is that 1940 serials were made out of these comic books. So I got a movie here, Batman and Robin it's called. I'll show you that here in just a second. Let's put those over to the side where no harm can come to them. And over here in this bag, I actually have not the whole collection, but the Nightfall series. As you can see, these are all from the Nightfall series. There's quite a bit of them. Here's one of my favorite covers, by the way, from the Nightfall series. Now, these I do have in protective gear, protective sleeves, if you will. And actually, most of these, believe it or not, I have not read. Oh, I love this cover as well. You see Killer Croc with Bane having Robin tied up there. That's kind of cool. And so, yeah, this is the Nightfall series. All of these are Nightfall, and they're just in wonderful romantic shape. And just, well, I guess this isn't Nightfall, is it? But you can see there's creases in the corner of this one too. And yeah, I guess that's from keeping them in my drawer. A couple Nightfalls that aren't in the protective sleeve. And actually, this is a repeat of that other Nightfall that you saw that was in the protective sleeve. And this one I can kind of beat up a little bit, and maybe, like, you know, I'll actually read that one. And this is Shadow the Bat, and there's an episode of Batman the Animated Series called Shadow the Bat. I'm not quite sure if this follows along the same storyline as Shadow the Bat. However, I made a what do you call it? Commissioner Gordon, The Long Dark Night. Yes. So, anyway. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I made a stop-motion movie called Shadow the Bat that had absolutely nothing to do with either the Batman the Animated Series or this comic book. So, there you go. There's a little trivia there for you. But anyway, yeah, I've got some DC titles as well. This is Captain America. I don't have too many DC titles. Or DC. What the hell am I talking? I have a few Marvel titles as well, but not too many of them. I sold all of my, or most of my Marvel titles a long time ago. The guy that was doing, we were doing sort of a, what do you call it? Consignment type of thing. There's Batman Hollywood Night. I love that comic book. And Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. Very good. And let's see here. Boy, that's a very disturbing cover there. Seduction of the Gun. And you see this girl here. She's in quite a bit of a trouble here. I think I might have read this one. Is this the one where Batman is buried down into a dark sewer and he's surrounded by all these guns? And I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, there's a little look into, you know, just a small comic book collection. And here's Robotech Voltron. I would love to do a stop motion movie based off of this comic book. This is a very awesome comic book. Well, we'll put that to the side, and of course you have Penguin, Pain and Prejudice, which is, of course, sort of a a takeoff of Pride and Prejudice. And I have many Masters of the Universe comic books as well, crossovers. This is just the Eternity War, but I do have the Masters Universe crossovers. Let's see what we have here. This is another Masters Universe Eternity War. That's just between the Eternia. But I do have DC versus Masters Universe, and I also have Masters Universe versus Thundercats. I have that crossover as well. And oh, look at this. Batman, the resurrection of Ra's al Ghul. So there you go, man. Pretty cool. Here at my DVD collection. This is just a small portion of my DVD collection. And I think we have the Batman and Robin thing that I said that Chronicles are based off of. Wait, no. It's not in here. Okay, hang on. Wait. What's this? Oh, that's the shitty movie Batman and Robin. What's this? Oh, that's Batman versus Robin. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, you stupid light. Oh my god, the light blinded me. Okay, let's look over here. Man, I could have swore. Okay, please forgive me. I cannot seem to find it. But I have it in my collection. I do. I'm just disorganized at the time. Why the hell is it not over here? You would think. But anyway, there is a one serial is. Oh, here it is. It's right here. Okay. So you've got Batman and Robin. This is one of the serials that was based off of the Chronicles from Batman Chronicles, Volume 1 and Volume 2. And then you have Gotham Knights, which is also the 1940s serial, which I don't think I have in this collection, but I definitely have it in another collection of mine somewhere. And if you guys are interested in the 1940s Batman and Robin serials, they are public domain, as we found out. So anybody can download them, watch them, whatever. I think you can watch them on YouTube for free and stuff like that. Okay, so that does it for this video. Not a toy review, but a comic book review, sort of, kind of. And if you found this interested, and you're really into comic books, Comic Tropes is a really good comic book channel. There's other comic book channels out there, of course. But I like to give him my support because I do love his channel, and I think we should all support it. And anyway, I did this video so you guys would know that I'm still around. And I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, knowing isn't just half the battle, it's the whole damn war. I'll see you then.